Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Today I've got an unboxing of the Monogram Classic Cruiser Series 56 Bel Air. It's a 124 scale kit, 85-0881. This particular kit was released in 2022. And let's see here, there's a paint guide right there on the box. Decent little build there. 99 pieces, molded in white. We'll get right on to this one. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's try this again. We're going to cut this one open. Let's see what kind of goodies we have inside. I will put down in the picture here the original release of this date. I don't know what I'll put down, I'll show a picture of when the original release date was for this kit. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up when I'm doing the editing. Let's see here. Okay. Alrighty, right on top we have clear glass, front and rear, and the headlights right in there. Decent looking glass, nice and clear. And here we have the body. Grab my scissors. The body looks like a decent kit. Let's see. Oh yeah, decent thickness, guys. Would like this one. Oh yeah, this feels real nice. Let's see here. Boy, without the tail lights, it almost looks like a '57 Chevy with them longer fins there. Really nice. This front end without all the chrome and everything looks like a 57, 56 Ford. Alright, I do like the plastic on this one, guys. This is a really nice mold here. A little bit of flash in there, no big deal. We'll do some sanding and get that dressed up real nice. But that's really nice. Really nice. I like that. Let's see. Next part, we have the hood and interior bucket, it looks like. Oh yeah, there's a hood. A little bit thinner than the body, but that's okay. Underside has almost nothing, a little cutout space there. Interior bucket is lightly detailed. Again, the impression wasn't real strong on that one. Rear seats molded in. And the pedals are molded in on the bottom there. Your clutch, your brake, and your fuel pedal. Looks like there's a little cutout you could put in if you wanted to put a shifter in there. Alright. Nothing too fancy on that one. Here are the last of the molded in white parts. Here's the chassis and the frame, floorboards, all that good stuff. Molded in exhaust and fuel tank. Okay, thickness on that. That's decent. It's more than the hood, but less than the body itself, but it's decent. That'll do. Let's see, it says copyright 1978 down there, engraved on the bottom. Yep, Revell Monogram LLC. So I had to come out around that time. Here's the front seat, bench seat, pretty cool. There's the 8 lower A-arms and the little thing that goes under the engine. Here's a lower valance. I believe this is for the front. Goes underneath. Could be the rear though. I'm not positive on that. They're similar shape to both of them. A couple of dual carbs there. That's cool. Some exhaust choices, some headers, and regular stock exhaust manifolds. Optional front seats if you want to do buckets. Alright, kind of decent looking. Here's that snorkel scoop again. 3-piece. Just like on the hood there. That's how it looks. Alright. Then we have the dashboard. Very iconic looking dashboard for the Tri-5 era. Here we have the engine halves. Not sure what size engine that's supposed to be. Here is the intake manifold for the dual carbs. Some heads. I believe that's an air cleaner for the dual carbs. Engine, differential cover. Steering wheel with some flashing in there. We'll clean that up. Here's the rear end with the leaf springs built into it. Those little deals for the wheels. And this, on the previous kit that I've done, one of the kits, I think it was the 57 Chevy, the Nomad wagon. This piece is actually for the hood. I had forgotten about that, and when I seen it in the instructions, like, oh yeah, you know, afterthought. So that's for the hood hinges. Here's a little CB radio. Here's the back of the bucket seat, back of the bench seat. Here's a pretty cool looking hood scoop that's very reminiscent of the late 70s, early 80s Camaros. That's kind of cool. Here's radiator core support with the radiator built in. Wheel backings. Again, these little block things here for the rake of the rear end to raise or lower your axles. And leaf springs. Again, the same roll bar with the molded in fire extinguisher. Fan belt and pulleys. A couple of coilover shocks. Some front end stuff here, sway bar and linkage, and a little radiator hose and steering column right there. Oil filler tube, front shock absorbers, and the fan blade itself. So that's it for molded in white parts. Here's some tires. No branding on that side, nothing on that side. Kind of real basic tread pattern there. Alright, 4 of those, same size each one. And last but not least, for parts, we have the chrome bits. Here we go, front and rear bumpers right here. Front grille, which looks like a pickup truck grille. That's funny. This, I think, is the little lip for the end of the hood to fill in this space here on the actual grille. Here's blower assembly if you want to do a custom motor. Little parts for that. Little air cleaners for the dual carb system. Nice chrome carburetors along with your chrome fan belt and pulleys. I don't know if this is a alternator or brake booster. I don't know what that is. Part number 57. We'll look that one up. Here's some nice wheels. Pretty decent. Open all the way through. Those are cool. Some standard old style hubcaps. Couple of headlight buckets right there. Shifter. Little airplane for the stock hood. License plate frames. Valve covers. CB antenna. Regular antenna. Tail lights. Bezels. And that's it. That's it for parts. So not too bad. Like I said, a little bit nicer quality than the one kit before this. I don't remember which one it was. The 57 Chevy, which was decent, but this one seems to be molded a lot better. There's some decent looking flames. Again, you can use those on any car or truck or whatever, any kit, airplane, whatever. Alright, I'm going to pick you up gentle here. We got a little bit of write-up right here about the 57 Chevy, the Bel Air Sport Coupe. Usual stuff here. Here we have the paint guide again. Parts list. What? No, there we go. What did I say? 57 was it? Yes, 57. We're going to see what that one is. Let's see here. 57 is the custom differential cover. Oh, fancy. We have a custom differential cover. Okay, not at all what I thought it was going to be. So here we're putting our engine together in the stock version with that crazy looking air cleaner. Kind of cool though, I like it, it's different. And we have the custom job. Putting the rear end in, and it only mentions one style different. Oh no, I take it back, guys. Here it is right here. Here's the custom one, there's the stock one, standard. Here's them little lift pieces for your height adjustment. Blah, blah, blah. Do that. Stick the engine in upside down. Now, paint and details for two-tone interior. Make sure you do this before you glue your steering wheel in, okay? You'll save you a lot of time. I love that look for the seats. I'll definitely do that when the time comes. It's one of my favorite looks of those era vehicles. Here's our steering wheel and column going in along with the seat. Here are the custom seats, kind of a race seat, and then a roll bar. And then of course while you're racing you want to have your CB radio available. Nice. Showing in place. Okay. Putting this stuff in, our radiator core support and a little skinny little radiator hose, a battery, custom version, which is basically the same thing except they don't show you putting the radiator hose in on that one. That's interesting. Alright, now here it is. Here's the hinge for the hood. Glues up to the bottom of the hood, and then you stick them pins in the frame, the body. Alright, putting that on. Two different types of spoiler, or scoops. Yeah, I'm trouble with English today, guys, sorry. Oh, here, they actually show you how to put it in there. That's nice. Putting our wheels together, two different options. Shown in place. Put our glue in, our glass in. Wow, yeah. Alright, put the body together. There's your front little piece for the hood insert. Okay, that one piece is for the front. Okay, that's cool. Tail lights. Okay, boom boom. And then we put some decals on it. Very cool. I do like that look. That is nice looking. I actually like it better here than on the box. Isn't that funny? Okay. And the instructions here say 2011. Kit came out in whatever I said, 2022 I think it was. Yeah, 2022. And like I said, I'll put down the original release date of this kit, which was probably 1977, 1978. So alrighty guys, I thank you so very much for stopping by. And as always, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. It's Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.